So we are here at the Missouri Coordinated School of Health Conference in Columbia, Missouri, and I'm here with Dr. Joelle Hood from Thriving University. And Dr. Hood, I have to tell you, I sat through, actually I didn't just sit through, I interacted through your entire session, learned a lot of things, but you had a session today on taking time to breathe, which is an acronym, strategies for strengthening staff and student well-being. And I was wondering if you could kind of give us a snapshot of what the B.R.E.A.T.H.E acronym actually stands for.
Absolutely. And first I just want to say that I think that this work is so important because if we forget that humans, whether they're students or staff, they bring their whole selves to work, they bring their whole selves to school, and if we're only addressing part of that, we're missing a big piece of the puzzle. Right. And so this B.R.E.A.T.H.E acronym are all research-based practices for resilience. So we have the B stands for build belonging. The R stands for reflect on purpose, like your own sense of purpose, your why. The E is engage in self-compassion. The A is amplify attention, awareness, and awe. The T is for tap into thankfulness and appreciation. The H is for harnessing thoughts, those negative ones that creep in there. And the last E is for empower empathy. And we know that if students and staff engage in these practices, that they will build their own well-being and resilience and bring a better self to
So
work.
what you were doing basically today is you were showing how you could do it on the staff side and the student side.
Exactly.
That was pretty cool. Now the other thing that I was really impressed with, you spent a little time on people's whys, including your own. I was wondering if you give us, a sense of briefly why the why is so important.
Absolutely. I know that when you know your why, your what has more impact. And it means that your energy, the energy you bring into a room as a student, as a staff member, as a leader, if you were there with a purpose, that becomes infectious and contagious. And there's a lot of health benefits to knowing your why. We know that people with a strong sense of purpose live 7 years longer than those who don't. And so it's imperative, I think, that we all tap into our purpose, not only for our physical well-being, but for our mental and emotional well-being as well.
Right, and with that, what's your ultimate goal, presenting at a session like this with the room full of people that you had, and you had some diverse backgrounds, with people, so what's kind of your mindset? You've got your content, but there's a lot more than content that you shared, especially that we experienced. I'm grateful for attending that, of course, but give the viewer a sense of, what your goal was in today's session.
I think in any learning session that we do at Thriving University, we don't want it to be a passive listening to the sage on the stage. Right. We believe that deep learning happens when you experience things. And so we wanted, in today's session and in all our sessions, we're doing another one tomorrow, to have people experience things that they normally wouldn't experience. So emotional things, talking about your why, right. That helps that learning stick. We want a week from now, a month from now, a year from now for people to remember this experience and remember why it was meaningful for them.
Right. Last question. I know you put us on a spot many times. You
got us out of our comfort
zones. Well, hopefully, maybe a little bit. I can get you out of yours. So here it is. Obviously, you came in and you certainly were not the sage on the stage at all because it was so interactive. But I do have to ask you this. What did you learn today from our reaction? Because you had a room of about, 30, 35 people?
What did I learn today? I think what I learned was affirmed. So not necessarily new knowledge, but confirmed for me. I saw in a very relatively short period of time a room of strangers. There was only a few people in this room that knew each other.
That's true.
And in a short span of time of 3 hours, left hugging, laughing together, some tears, and felt connected. And if that can happen in this room, it can happen in a staff room, right. It can happen in a classroom, if we just set our intention to make that so. And so I think it was just affirmed that people are hungry for that we need it, not only for our well-being, but our performance and our resilience, that I hope that people will go back to their school sites and work sites and make that learning contagious.
Right.
That connection is key.
All right, I know I said last question, but that answer was so good. I got to give you one more.
Uh-oh.
Here it is. So with that being said, I know you were dropping a lot of hashtags. I'm going to drop one on you for our
Okay.
final question.
All right.
Hashtag awareness.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you didn't attend, and maybe all you're doing is watching this video. What can professionals, whether you're teaching, you're high school, middle school, grade school, how can they create more awareness for your breathe techniques or your breathe strategies?
That's good. I would say I use a hashtag a lot, hashtag build belonging.
Okay.
I do feel that that's sort of the foundational one. So hashtag build belonging, hashtag breathe.
Yep.
Maybe we can start hashtagging that. Hashtag thriving university. Hashtag more good days. I think that's something we're all hungry for, that in resilience, we want hashtag more good days, and probably the most important one, maybe, I don't know, they're all important, but sometimes we always look to others to change, but hashtag it starts with us.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. And to wrap this up, if you could just tell people where they could go to get more information, certainly about this session, and certainly more about what you guys are doing.
Yeah, we can visit our website at www.thrivinguniversity.com, and that's Thriving University. It's with a YOU. And you can also, we're on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and you can find us. We want to be really accessible because we are connected kind of people. So keep in touch.
Absolutely, we want to thank you so much for taking the time. Wonderful 3-hour pre-conference session.
Yay.
I know you'll be back tomorrow. We want to thank you so much for taking the time.
All right, thank you.